It only feels like months ago that Marvel announced that the big baddie the Avengers will be building to will be Thanos. And with that announcement, many fans speculated where and when we would see these Infinity Stones come into play. Fast forward to the release of Doctor Strange, and we've seen all but one of the stones. But for those who need a refresher, the Space Stone was first revealed in the MCU, being the Tesseract. It was first shown in Captain America: The First Avenger, and became a main plot point for the Avengers. Next to be shown was the Mind Stone. Although we didn't know it yet, Loki's scepter was holding the Mind Stone and giving the abilities we saw him use in the Avengers. Later, that Mind Stone was plucked from the scepter and placed inside Vision. Now, the Reality Stone was front and center in Thor: The Dark World. It was then named the Ether, and we last saw it in the hands of the Collector. In Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't think anyone expected to see the Power Stone, but that stone was placed inside an orb and remains to be one of the most destructive instruments in the galaxy. And the most recent Infinity Stone revealed was in Doctor Strange, where the Eye of Agamotto was later revealed in the film to be an Infinity Stone. That only leaves us with one left to be revealed, the Soul Stone. Now, we don't know exactly how the MCU will be changing up things from the source material, but in the comics, the holder of the stone is not only able to manipulate both living and dead souls, but they can also steal the abilities of gifted individuals. In the comics, it has famously featured the Soul Stone embedded in the forehead of Adam Warlock, but given the relationship between Vision and the Mind Stone, I expect we're going to see something a little different in the MCU. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think we're going to see another Infinity Stone in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. So the next logical place for a Soul Stone to appear would be in Thor: Ragnarok. Do you remember that awkward bath scene in Age of Ultron that they didn't cut because it was important to the future movies, even though Joss Whedon strongly argued against the case? Well, now we can see the sequence with a little bit more light. It clearly shows every Infinity Stone we'd seen up to that point, and then there's a clear link from the Mind Stone being passed to Vision. But this scene also links to another stone you may not notice. In Thor's original Vision, we see Heimdall blind. Could the Infinity Stone be the gem that resides in Heimdall's armor? Could the movie version of the stone give him the sight across all realms into everyone's soul? Although in the movies, the Infinity Stone's colors are swapped in reference to the comics, the colors remain the same. Red, yellow, green, blue, and purple all remain as Infinity Stones inside the movies. There's still one missing from the originals, orange. Conveniently, Heimdall wears a gem of the same color on his armor. If that isn't enough, let's take a look at the previous films and where we've seen the stones. The Space Stone revealed to be in the Tesseract, the Mind Gem, Loki's scepter, the Reality, in the Ether, the Power Stone was in the Orb, and then finally, the Time Gem was in the necklace. Marvel has clearly thought this through. They've subtly spelled out the main villain in the first letter of what contained the Infinity Stones, meaning that the Soul Stone, being in Heimdall, would fit perfectly.
Complicated fellow, isn't he?
So let me know what you think of this theory. Thanks again to Adam Gray for supporting me on Patreon. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.